Welcome to Open with Alex, where every episode is a journey into diverse perspectives and compelling stories. I'm your host, Alex, and together we'll explore the depth of the human experience. Get ready to open up to new insights and inspirations with each guest. Let's dive in. Hello! I am here in a very special episode of Open with Alex. This specific episode is going to be in Italian, Spanish, English, and Carlos language. So we're going to have a little bit of everything. He's one of the most colorful people I have ever met. He was a contestant in America's Got Talent who was the most colorful.
The most colorful?
All, they said. The actual judges said he's the most colorful of all the contestants. And I am honored to have Señor Carlos Antoni with me. Hello, Carlos.
Thank you, ¿cómo estás? Qué placer estar contigo.
Es demasiado rico. Yo este momento lo manifesté.
Oh my God.
No, I imagine this moment.
You are a manifester because you make magic.
I make magic. I have to say, when I met you, I knew I was going to interview you.
Thank
so, he was born in Argentina, right?
Yes,
born
accidentally.
In Argentina. Oh, accidentally.
Because my mother know that my father was cheating, and he went to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, and she knocked the door and say, listen, this prosciutto is yours. This ham is yours. She said, how is possible? Well, it's possible. It's not a miracle.
So you were where do you think you were supposed to be born?
Or Madrid, or Sevilla, or Naples, or Roma.
Argentina, it is.
It is Argentina because my father was building an Ausstellung, an exhibition in Argentina. He was an engineer, mechanical engineer. And, he went to Argentina and to many other places, Brazil. I'm made in Brazil, born in Argentina, all around the world. I grew up in Germany, in France.
You said you speak 7 languages?
7 languages and 15 dialects. Don't forget the many dialects became language. Because, for example, Sardo is another complete... It's no buongiorno.
No. No.
It's another language. Euskera, Vasco from Spain, is another language. It's no español or castellano.
So this colorful character who has been in shows on stage and singing tenors, Spanish, English, Italian, German,
French, Dutch.
I met at a party because he also loves to cook. And when I met him, we were talking about his many, many talents. He's even a producer. We want to produce something together. And what I said is I have to have him in my show because this specific podcast talks about the ups and downs of life.
Oh my gosh.
And he was open enough and raw enough to tell me how happy he is and how difficult it has been to become who you have become, this colorful person. He has been rejected because of his looks. He has been rejected because people like to criticize.
From my talent.
Envy. And here he is, and he's a superstar, successful, and a very happy human.
Oh,
thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you again. So
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Every day is Thanksgiving.
I'm grateful
every day is
every
Christmas.
day.
Yes.
I'm grateful every day.
Thank you.
So talk to me. I want to talk to you about what did happen to you that you came to the United States. If you had such a wonderful life outside of the United States.
Listen, I was living in Sardinia. This is the island where I'm from. And Sardinia is a little island. It's not a little. In front of Sicily, in front of, the continent of Italy.
I've seen a lot of
and
beautiful
it's so
videos.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's one of the most beautiful place in the world. I was doing cheeses there because we have sheep and we do cheese from sheep, the best cheese sheep ever. And someone tells me, is the tenor in Portocervo is sick. Oh, what's going on? So you need to come to sing the national anthem from Italy, the national anthem from America, because to open this boat show in Portocervo, one of the most important in the world. And I went there, from the cheese to Portocervo, I put my tuxedo, and it was someone there, a manager, I'm very grateful with him, Harla Berner, from Hollywood, from California. And he said, what are you doing here, doing cheeses and singing for votes for these sheikhs and for all these people. You know what I want? I want to bring you to America. Oh, yeah. You know, everybody is blah, blah. You know, we are so
everybody's a
talker. And by the way, long story short, story long, I came to America because this day.
How long have you been in America?
Since 2006.
And what has been the highlight of being in America?
The highlight was that I learned. I don't want to be emotional.
I don't mind if you're emotional. I want you to be you.
God bless America.
God bless America.
To embrace us as a people for Him. You know, I learned how to say thank you. Thank you. And I learned about quality. We bring the tradition from our countries.
Yes.
But here we perfection the tradition with discipline. So everything is like, if you do that, you cannot do that. And sometimes it's very positive, sometimes it's not, because we need to be open to resolve in the stage, in life. You know, we need to improvise.
And reinvent yourself.
Yeah, reinvent yourself.
We have done it.
And that's why the highlight from here was learn the language, because I speak another 6 languages, but no English, because we don't use a lot of English in the opera houses. We don't use at all. Just say thank you. When someone comes, some director in the musical theater too, when someone comes from America, from London, they try to speak with you in the language that you are the place, you know. For example, in Italy, loro dicono, ma come si dice in italiano questo? E allora you explain, you know. Mm-hmm. Well, questo si dice casa or the house. And we started the relation, but they command, because they are the director. They say, if you speak in that language, no. So we know a few words from English, not a lot. Not everyone, because you live in Europe, you speak a lot of language. You need to study or be in the world, you know. Our world is multilingual. Yeah. I say you need to survive. And I think I encourage everyone to study language, because when you study, we can speak. Nobody make nothing back to you. I don't want to say parolaccia, bad words. But you know what I mean?
So the highlight for me, based on what you have accomplished here, is that you brought all that talent.
Yes.
And you brought it here, that we stop appreciating in the culture.
Thank you.
And you bring it back to the culture.
Because I think we learn from each other, you know. I bring my things, you bring yours. And the combination of this open heart and be flexible and be humble and accept everything. You know, I work with the most powerful people in the world. I live with the people that you can even dream. I'm starting contact with it. You know what? When I have the accident that I want to go to this point later, Herbie Hancock, the father of the jazz, Wayne Shorter came to clean my body to the hospital, to the nursing facility. You know, Orlando Bloom, all these people that pray with me, because I'm practice Buddhism from Nichiren Daishonin. I'm very, you know, I'm born Catholic, and Buddhism is a practice, no religion.
I have a lot of Buddhists on my show.
Yeah.
It's not
and you know
on
what?
purpose.
It's
it just
beautiful.
happens.
You know, and this power that these people is like, Harvey Hancock said to me one day, Carlos, before Harvey Hancock, I am a human being. Then coming the artists. We are human. With these people there, behind there, these people that take care of us today to make us beautiful and to arrive to another, is the same of us. They have one talent, we have another talent. I don't know how to operate this camera, but I appreciate the effort that they make. The first time that I have in Tel Aviv, you know, these lights, robots, they say, you need to be out of there. Yo, what color? Magenta, red, blah, blah. I don't even know what they talk.
You became more aware.
Yeah.
I think that you became more aware while moving here, and then you're grateful, which is beautiful.
I'm very grateful.
But when you came here, well, why the U.S.? What, you weren't making cheese. What did you do? What was your first experience?
Yes. Sorry to interrupt you. I came to the U.S. because, you know, what is more high, pretentious place to learn? Harvard? I mean, you came to America to enrich because America is a very new country. we have the knowledge because in Europe, everything is born in
History.
Europe. But we share, and they perfection here because they have time to go to one point, and then they make up that and make better. Look at the Oscar ceremony. Look at the awards. Look at the music. Look at the creativity. Okay, many people is against of this country because they are very producer and they are very, out. But this is the world. This is the world now, the modern world. Before we don't have internet.
That's the speed.
That's the speed. But you know what? If you are not in that speed, you are out. And if you want to live and you want to help, you need to be speed.
So what did you do when you moved here?
I start to work with these people to this company. There was an entertainment company. He was producing just people from the sport world. Instead, Muhammad Ali signed my visa to come here. Could you believe? Muhammad Ali. When I went to the government, they put me back the visa like that. Because what else more high than Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay? And then I went to perform because he was like doing this celebrity fight night, this amazing show with Celine Dion, Josh Groban, Reba McEntire, I don't know, name it, Paul Anka, and Michael Bublé. I was singing with these people from the countryside of Italy to the best. But you know what? I was doing audition for a lot of people that say yes or no, because the economy, because the age, because, when I came here, I was 40 years old. For a person that want to do a career new, is old. I was discriminated for that. But it's a space for everyone because actors and actresses and singers that are old, they play the part that they need to play. But I can play the younger.
What did you do? What did you do then? What was like all these shows? They were live shows?
Show, concerts. Concert, I started to do concert. My first concert was in the Royce Hall with the LA Philharmonic.
Wow.
In the Royce Hall in California, in Los Angeles, with the LA Philharmonic. And then I started. But in the meantime, what happened? It was a lot of singers doing my same, expertise, crossover. Mm-hmm. But I was more than that because I was an opera singer and overwhelmed a little bit. Absolutely. Because my character, my personality. But every director, every conductor that came to LA Opera, to all the opera houses, they say, "Where is Carlos? I want Carlos in the front. He's funny." And funny is money. Money means the value that you give to a place.
Let's talk about funny, because funny and your physical body have been your best friends and your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know how you have overcome that, because it's a new thing. It was new for you to come to America and feel the rejection, right?
The rejection.
So
but you know what?
Being funny,
yes,
has gotten you to many places, but being funny has also created a lot of problems.
Yes, because being funny gave me the possibility to go fast because I entered to the heart of the people. I conquered.
You break the ice.
I made myself need. I was needy. Everyone said, "What is Carlos? He's coming to the birthday. Happy birthday to." I was always like open my mouth to conquer, to try to be, agradable, and. When I went to learn English, I went every day walking to my house, 5727 Briar Cliff Road. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt was my neighbor. Thank you. And we went to the supermarket. I take coffee and I say to everyone, "What kind of coffee is that?" "Oh, it is a special coffee coming from Colombia." "What kind of soup?" "It's a Campbell soup." "What is Campbell?" "Campbell is the brand." And with my book, with my notebook, I was learning English every day. With effort, walking to the teachers, free teachers, just for a coffee. I invite the coffee. Sometimes I didn't have the money to invite the coffee because I have, at this moment, they sponsor me. I can ask for a lot of money. I make the money. But then I start better and better and better. And one day, this company was dissolving. We finished the collaboration because there was a lot of pressure for many things. And I was like disturbing people in the industry because the talent. Because they say, "Could you sing that, Lion King?" "Yeah." "Could you sing Titanic?" "Fall across the..." "Could you sing La Bien Rose?" "No, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette." I was very flexible cántame una cumbia, cántame algo mexicano.
Cumbia.
Sí, y cántame algo. O sea, I was a jukebox for many rich, important people, and I'm very grateful because they hire me for Opera Chef many times, and I love these people. Thank you, everyone that are very famous there. They make something special because after my accident that we want to go.
When was the accident?
The accident was in 2013 in Hollywood.
Where were you?
I went to sing at the Oscar ceremony Les Miserables because it was the movie.
The movie.
I have the movie,
okay.
Yeah. And I was waiting for the light in the light with my bicycle here at the side, and one motorcycle hit me and broke my 2 legs. They want to amputate my legs. I was 1.5 years in the hospital, 3 years to walk.
1.5 years.
In the hospital, in the nursing facility, Washington and I never forgot. It was a nightmare. Everybody came with compassion and to help me. I was destroyed. No more career, no more money, no more house, no more nothing. And $740,000 bill
700
that I never pay. But you know what? How?
So I want to know what helped Carlos get over that, the accident.
Music.
Yeah. Is
Friends. But the music saved me. I was remember singing every day in this nursing facility for people that even though they are not here, because with the mind it was like
so you were
nest.
singing to them, but in reality it was your own therapy.
Yes. And then one day one friend bring me a computer and I was watching America's Got Talent, and I say, I want to be in America's Got Talent one day because I can do that and more.
You're a very determined man.
Yeah, I was manifesting like you many things because we love life. We love to help. I go every week to the hospital, Children's Hospital, to collaborate for free, ovarian cancer research. I just finished Saturday the research for the brain cancer with an association in Fort Lauderdale in Broward County. You know, I always going to collaborate to find the cure, not just for the body, from the soul. Because I think we have a mission here. You know, I'm very flamboyant, I'm very happy, and then sometimes that even it was very negative for me. But I'm very serious when I work because I make a lot of effort.
You're very
and
determined.
music saved me. Music saved me. Music saved me. And music and people and all the environment that I create with everyone. I met you in the same path, you know. So we are all in the same bubble. Why we fight? All we need is love.
I agree. So you have that computer and you applied to America's Got Talent.
No. What happened is I was waiting for my green card. I make my own sponsor there. Okay. And I say, listen, I do that.
Special
I have
talent?
all these awards. Yeah, special talent or one. But special talent, real special talent. I'm sorry, I don't want to be arrogant, but you know what? I was working very hard for 45 years until I have my green card. Real special talent. Mm-hmm. And I went there and you know what? I fill all my things. I say, okay. In the meantime, you became in a status that is like a limbo status. You cannot go out. You are waiting for your green card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I say, what I want to do? I cannot walk. I came in from the accident. And John Schneider, Rob Schneider, brother, you know, Adam Sandler, Robert Schneider, all these comedians, Tom Green that I love. Tom, thank you for your help. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, John. John say, Carlos, why you don't cook? You can cook in a wheelchair. And you can create your opera chef. You're right. Because I studied culinary school in Scuola Artusia, Bologna, the most oldest culinary school in the world. And I say, look how my mom tell me always, you always want to use your talents. You never regret for what you need to learn. Because one time in life, you want to use. And then he gave me the idea, and I went there.
And you did
I won
cooking?
the first opera challenge. At the John Schneider house in Bel Air. Miami, millions and millions. And I was cooking. I say, this is the dream of every chef because in this house, nothing is missing. It's everything, even the piano. So I went with the wheelchair, with the piano, and then cooking. Figaro qua, figaro là, figaro qua. Hey, figaro son qua. Hey, I'm the cooker, you know. And then he say, that's the way that you need to do. Everybody want to love you if you are real. Of course, many other people will be rejected, but now we have that. You need to work, you need to make money. He paid me a lot of money. Thank you so much to say, to do that. And he invite all the celebrities, and then I start to grow my opera chef. I went to all the celebrities' houses. And, I signed disclaimer things because you cannot take, because they are, because blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, you have disclaimers.
Disclaimer,
claro, no
porque tienen arte, tienen mucho dinero. Entonces yo iba con mi asistente, con la silla de rueda, que no les pagaba, eran mis amigos. So my friend was my assistant. They don't even charge me, but I give the money that they give me as a tip, just to share. I'm very grateful for that moment, because thanks to that, I start to rebuild my career in another way.
So it was, we're going to give credit to music, or we're going to give credit to your cooking talent, and we're going to give credit to what? What else do you think lifted you up?
I think my personality, my knowledge about this need for love. I grew up in a family that was very beautiful family, but no love. No hugs, no kisses. And I always try to conquer the people, about the...
Hugs and kisses.
Yeah, the love, because I grew up alone. At 14 years old, I was out of my house, working in Germany, working in France, working in Argentina. I came back to live in Argentina when I was 14 years old until 28. I do the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I was working with the best people in the world. The first Hunchback of Notre Dame in the world in the musical. I was Quasimodo. I do Dracula. I do Beauty and the Beast.
We talked about this.
Oh my gosh.
And you did the Hunchback.
A lot of things. When I watch the pictures and everything, I say, listen, how much things we made? How much? How many? And I'm always grateful, and I say, you know what? I need to use all these condiments, because one salad could be the fresh, could be organic, could be everything. But you know what? If you don't have the right condiment, the right dressing.
Love.
Yeah, that's the love.
Talk to me about your America's Got Talent experience.
Oh my gosh.
If you were
That's
going
going to go from Johnny Schneider another time, because he inspired me. He said, Carlos, now, if you don't have this job as an opera chef a lot because you are new, you need to restart your career, go to do something. He go, the only thing that I can go is doing Uber. I have my car.
No.
And he said,
Okay.
You know what? Tener dignidad es tener ganas.
See?
Dignity is like to be,
And nothing will take your dignity away. It doesn't matter the job.
It doesn't matter.
Absolutely. I say
I jump in my car, I ask the things, the application, man, I start to do Uber. And I was every day singing, because I say, I'm going to give something else to the service, because how you take an Uber and say, Paratiro no le romni. And people was like, what? What are you doing? In the car, jump a guy. So someone called me for the clinic, private clinic, the Botox clinic, and this guy, gorgeous, jump in the car and say, oh my gosh, and he have a cake. And they go, what happened? They say, oh my gosh, look at my face, and it's the birthday of my partner, and I have the cake, and I need to arrive, and everybody's in the house ready for the party. Say, thank you so much, bring me to them. It was in Beverly Hills. Okay, and they say, listen, send a message to your partner. I want to sing happy birthday. Okay. He opened the cake and said, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Malcolm. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Oh my God, what are you doing singing like that in a car? And I say, well, I have an accent. Say, no, you are perfect for the show. I'm going to call right now my partner.
That's how you got into
He's a producer of America's Got Talent. I say, no. It was my destiny to be there.
Yes, it
Listen,
was.
I was in the hospital praying, begging to go to this show, and I don't even know how to do it. He said, you're going to be in the show. We stop in the McDonald's, say, go to the bathroom, because the bathroom, have the acoustic. And he said, sing something to him.
What did you sing?
I have a surprise for you, live. Digo, what he like? He said, he like Nessun Dorma. Mola mio mistero è ch'io. And he was crying. And he said, who is that? It's my taxi driver. No, bring to the show. And I went to make the line with 5,000 people in Los Angeles to make the first audition in a wheelchair.
No.
And then he said, your next audition, VIP, want to be at Jacksonville. How I go into Jacksonville? I can't because, you know, the blood system and everything, when you are taking the pills to rebuild your thing,
you were not supposed
it's
to
dangerous.
move.
I said, I want to drive. I drove
To
for
Jacksonville.
6 days.
Qué bestia.
Jacksonville, and I win the audition. And then I went with 64 people to the last audition, and they pick up me with another 35 people. And I was finalist. In the end, I say, I want to win because, you know, I compete with the chicken, I compete with the puppets, I compete with the dog. You know, but I was real. I have the accident real. I have everything
They
real.
loved you.
They
you.
loved him. The most likable contestant ever. They still say.
You
But
made people cry.
I know Simon because Simon was married with my makeup artist from LA.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Mishkan. He was divorced. But he didn't know that I was a singer. He was thinking that I was a chef or some friend, Fanny, you know? And he said, I think I remember you. I don't know, because you cannot say that you meet someone because it's not, you know? And I said, I don't want to say nothing. I want to be like everyone doing my thing. And I was finalist, but they didn't give me the award because I cannot work. Everyone started to write. I worked with Carlos in la Opera in Berlin. I worked with Carlos di here. Ma gusta di questo ragazzo è famoso. È cantante. Capito? Everyone from Argentina. Pero este chico ya trabajó conmigo.
En vez de
gordo.
votar.
Sí, en vez de votar decían, pero Carlos es profesional. O sea, really, gorda. Ok, no me dieron el premio. Pero no me importa porque yo gané dentro mío.
Ah, pero
Desde
eso es lo
el
que yo
hospital.
quería oír.
Sí, así que no me importó porque
That's
fue
what I want.
una experiencia inolvidable, con una calidad de gente increíble, con una producción. Es el más importante show de televisión in the world. No British Got Talent, America's God Bless America.
¿Y qué hay para Carlos hoy? Cuéntame.
Bueno, Carlos cuando cierra la puerta de su casa es muy solo porque tengo una vida de mucho trajín. O sea, la realidad es que nosotros somos personas que trabajamos mucho.
Los artistas.
Y a veces tengo un director que ahora viene a pasar la Navidad, que fue el que escribió el Hunchback, que escribió Drácula, te lo voy a hacer conocer. Se llama Pepe Cibrián Campoy, es el hijo de Ana María. Es el hijo de Ana María Campoy, de Pepe Cibrián, o sea, es la gloria. Es el que ha creado los musicales más famosos latinos.
What?
Y el señor es un personaje que gracias a él se instauró el matrimonio gay. Él fue al Senado a hacer una obra que se llamaba Marica. Thanks him, every gay have married now. So this is a person that is untouchable. He came to celebrate Christmas with me. And, you know, I started with him. I was very young. And I remember I was cooking for him because I cannot pay the lessons. And like I did with Pavarotti, you know, I cook and I change, I exchange. Because when you have something, you can share.
Yeah.
And love is share.
Yeah.
And we can share whatever.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to bring him to this.
I know that you share your love through singing. I also think you share your love through your food. It's like an extension of your heart.
Yes.
It's like that movie, you know, where they show your feelings go through. And I have a couple friends
Pero
like
Miss
that.
Pfluger, what is the best combination between food, music, and love?
Sí.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's a perfect formula. Mm-hmm. My friend from London said that. It is a perfect formula.
So what's for you today? What is Carlos today? What is your main goal today?
Continues to perform in the stage.
Yeah.
You know, I'm creating now a new show with Sergio Solani with the Symphony of the America. I'm preparing with one of producers that I have, Danielle. She's Flemish. She's from Belgium, and is an exquisite lady. She's a producer. He was, you know, manager for many big actors and stars. Now she have another business. She's in the fashion business, but she said, "I want to help you, Carlos." This is the people that appears in your life to change your life and to affect others and the environment that we have.
For me, they're here.
Yes.
I understand.
And all these people have a value, you know. She just opened another boutique new and she said, Carlos, could you come to
decorate?
Sing?
You probably can decorate.
No, decorate, no, because I'm a interior designer too.
I know.
I'm very high, good taste. but I'm not, this is not my profession. I do because I love beauty. I love you.
You love art.
I love everyone here.
So tell me, if I was going to produce a movie about your life, what would you name it?
I don't think I can produce a movie of my life, but I think it's a very interesting life.
I
And
can
I
produce
think
a movie of your life.
Yeah, but I think everyone can produce a movie.
Yeah, but why would you let me name it?
Some people is more interesting than another.
Nobody
Some people
wants
is happy working in an office. Some people is happy traveling and don't have responsibility. Some people it doesn't care about money. Some people care about money. I think everyone have something to tell.
Okay, so if I'm doing a documentary about your life, what's the name?
I bring everyone to you. Everyone we're gonna fall.
And what's the name?
I don't know if I can say the names, but you're gonna be surprised. If you're gonna produce, first put the money, and then we talk about the names.
Okay, it's all business. Sorry.
It's all about business.
I ask all my guests. I ask all my guests, what would you name the movie of your life? I know. I think it's a hard question.
I think I want to. Yeah, it's an amazing question. Thank you so much. I think I want to bring people close to the music. To me, more of the people I cannot bring Luciano because die, but I can bring Herbie Hancock. I just passed Wayne Shorter, but as a human that I want to incorporate in my movie is Herbie, because he's the top of the jazz music and he's the top of the human being. So compassion.
Tu ídolo, pues.
You know us. These people I want to bring, including you, many other people that collaborate. I don't know names, bigger, but people with great soul. I can bring wherever people from the symphony, directors, conductors, actors.
If I were to bring all these people and tell you that we can go so anywhere in the world, so you can live there or you can go there today, where would you go?
I think I will.
Where do we start shooting? Sorry.
Sardinia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can go to the land of my mother, Seville, Cadiz.
But your heart is in Sardinia, I think.
Yes. Yes.
I can see it in the pictures and the videos that you post.
Oh my gosh, because you know what? When I was very depressed because I had all my money in Argentina, 2001, and I was so depressed because I lose everything that I have in my life that I was accumulate as a value, but I didn't lose my people. I said, you lost things, but it's things. What is more important than you?
Yeah.
You know? Who knows who gonna give the kidney when you need a replacement? We need to respect everyone. No matter what religion, sexuality, whatever, we are all the same. You never know who gonna give the kidney when you need a transplant.
Yeah.
Probably someone that you never know.
I could do a part B of the show.
We're gonna have part B, part C.
I'm going to thank you so much for being here.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
my
glad that you
love.
came. I know you're colorful, but I also know you have a colorful life.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to the whole purpose of this podcast is to inspire people through stories like yours.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
I want to say thank you to you because thanks people like you and other people have access to know the reality of the people behind the scene. Because we are human. So we like things different of the other people. And we have some days that we are, want to cry. I tell when you close the door of your house, this director always say, what's happening with Carlos when you close the door? Well, Carlos cook, Carlos clean the house, Carlos, I have many other things.
Carlos sings.
Carlos sings every time, prepare the things. I am hard worker and
You
workaholic.
You are.
I never tired. We say, do you want to come? You call me. Of course, I'm there.
Thank you again.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys.
I love your story. I think that you are a very cool energy to have in the room. And if you love this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe so you can watch more stories like this. Thank you, guys.